The sun is the world's largest power plant. It provides more energy to the Earth in 1 hour than that produced by all nations in an entire year.
Solar is a clean energy, so by not utilizing coal, nuclear, and fossil fuels, we help protect our environment by utilizing natural resources that have a finite supply. Solar really is the cleanest method of energy production next to geothermal and wind energy.
Fronius International has been engaged in the field of solar electronics since 1992 and is one of the world's leading manufacturers of high-quality grid-connected photovoltaic inverters.
A grid-connected photovoltaic inverter are inverters that supply energy directly to our power grid.
The high-performance innovative inverter series, such as Fronius IG Plus and Fronius Central inverters, transform direct current collected through solar modules into ready-to-use AC current.
Fronius produces grid-tied photovoltaic inverters. In its simplest form, this is a product that takes DC energy from the solar array and converts it into AC energy while monitoring the utility grid, and then it feeds that power back into the utility grid. The main goal of the renewable energy movement is that we reduce our dependency on fossil fuels and also nuclear energy. The solar inverter is a very integral part of the solar system that connects to the public grid and feeds the power back into that grid. That allows us to supply the utility grid now with clean energy produced from the sun and reduces our dependency on the fossil fuels.
The Fronius inverters are designed to be used with solar modules. A wide range of input voltage allows use of the most varied types of solar modules.
Every roof is different, therefore each installation requires a configuration of solar panels. Fronius inverters already have that flexibility built in to allow different configuration requirements.
Thanks to its structure and its way of working, a Fronius inverter provides maximum safety from installation and mounting to operation.
Fronius inverters are very safe to install. They're typically much lighter than all the other inverters out in the industry. They have wiring compartments that provide more room for connections to be made. These inverters use high-frequency transformers to convert DC to AC power, resulting in much lighter weight, which makes it safer for a single installer to install this product.
The Fronius IG inverter is the first solar inverter to feature a high-frequency transformer that ensures a galvanic separation of the DC side from the utility transmission grid. In addition, the HF conception allows a radical reduction of the transformer size, therefore requiring less space.
So the transformer in the inverter makes sure that there is no physical metallic conduction path between the DC side and the AC side of the inverter. The greatest benefit of this is that if there were a fault on the DC side of the inverter, the isolation keeps the fault from sinking current from the grid. If the fault were to draw grid current, it could cause electrocutions or even fires.
Inverters from Fronius also assume the task of monitoring the grid. This term includes all measures required for the protection of people and devices in case of a utility outage.
Fronius inverters have to be listed by UL Underwriters Laboratories and be compliant with UL 1741 to provide what's called in the industry anti-islanding. The inverters, when they sense grid instability, they cannot island themselves and continue generating energy. They have to disconnect from the grid.
Anti-islanding is a situation where the public grid stops producing power or a blackout, and the solar inverter or solar system continues to produce power and feed back into that grid. This can be very dangerous for public utility workers in the fact that they can get electrocuted or killed from the power produced by the solar system.
Additionally, Fronius has developed the HILOG project, which has put the internal material transport system onto a new technological basis with a changeover from batteries to fuel cell drives.
Fronius is one of the leading companies in the solar industry. We're constantly innovating new technology and bringing that to the industry. One example, with our high-frequency transformer technology, we use much less copper with this technology than a traditional solar inverter technology. This allows for an even deeper level of sustainability in addition to reducing our dependency on fossil fuels and nuclear energy.
Because of Fronius' very intelligent design, Fronius inverters wake up earlier and go to sleep later when compared to other products out in the industry. What this translates to is more kilowatt hours produced by every solar system in which Fronius inverters were selected.
For more information, visit www.fronius-usa.com or call 219-734-5500.